When you're new at this, the coverage map can be really confusing, but it is actually really helpful for finding out what it is that you've retrieved from your search and where you are in the sky. Key to working with the coverage map is understanding what it's plotting. If you look at the layers icon here, you can see that many different things are overlaid. And if you don't like the colors that it's picked for you by default, you can change the colors here, or you can even change the colors by clicking on the swatch in the corresponding tab. In order to better understand what we're looking at, let's go back to the layers and let's turn off all of the layers except for axes. Now we just have the axes pointings here. There's 187 files, but really just a handful of pointings that were returned, which makes sense because if we go back to the AOR tab and filter this down so it's just axes, there's only 39 observations, and some of them are on top of the same pointing. So it's not surprising that there's only a handful of pointings here. Let's do that again. Let's go back over here, turn off axes, and turn on flight cam. Turn that off. Go over here, turn on flight cam. There's only one flight cam observation, and if we move out, that's the one flight cam pointing. Let's turn on just forecast and filter this down so it's just forecast. Now you can see all the forecast pointings. These are all interactive too. So if you go to the forecast tab, if you click on the individual rows here, it's the one that's highlighted in the image, and it goes the other way too. If you click on the polygon in the image, then it's highlighted in the list over here. So the coverage image is actually really useful for figuring out exactly which observations correspond to different positions on the sky, and especially when you have all of the observations returned, it's really useful for figuring out exactly what observations you need for your science.